In today's video, we'll be talking about the development of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and it looks like it's gonna take a very long time, as we speculated. Sega is open to bringing some very underrated and great PlayStation 3 games over to the PlayStation 4, as long as there's enough demand, and there are some absolutely incredible deals right now over on eBay, including deals on a PlayStation Plus 1-year membership, as well as an awesome PlayStation 4 Pro deal, so we'll be covering those at the end of this video. So first, let's talk about the Final Fantasy VII Remake and the fact that this game looks to be a long ways out. Over on Reddit, Dan Susaka, who claims to be a game developer from Japan, seems to know a lot about how the development of the Final Fantasy VII Remake has been going. He is working in the industry as a games designer, 3D artist, and tech artist, and they mentioned that CyberConnect 2 were actually working on the Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PlayStation 4 for a couple of years, and the Square Enix team took over the remake. However, the Square Enix team didn't actually really take over the remake from CyberConnect 2, rather they scrapped what CyberConnect 2 had worked on altogether, and they completely restarted the game. Susaka said this, quote, "They don't have 4 years of work, they have 2. The announcement that Square was taking the game away from CyberConnect 2, they didn't take it away and continue it, they started it again because CyberConnect's work was so useless and not far enough along, but still far enough along that remaking it was faster than refactoring it." He also talked about Tetsuya Nomura, the director of the game, and he mentioned that Nomura is more invested into Kingdom Hearts 3, saying, quote, "Nomura is barely ever there. He's director largely in name alone. He spends the vast majority of his time in Osaka on Kingdom Hearts 3. That's where he lives during the week at least." I think none of this comes as a gigantic shocker. I think anyone that's expecting to play the Final Fantasy VII Remake this year is completely out of their mind. 2019 seems way too early, and now I think it's becoming evident why this game is going to be segmented into different episodes. At least that's what we're being told right now. Think about remaking Final Fantasy VII entirely. This is a project that could very well span into next generation. I could even see the generation after that. We saw how Final Fantasy 15 went, and honestly, a remake from the ground up of Final Fantasy 7 seems even more ambitious than that. And they've said in the past that they're not just taking the material in the Final Fantasy 7 and just using modern day technology, they actually want to add new content and make it an even better experience than the original. So for those of you that have been counting away the days until you could play the Final Fantasy VII Remake, honestly, this is a game you need to forget about, and when it comes, it'll come, but it's not a game that we're gonna be seeing anytime soon. Moving on from the depressing news, let's talk about some more exciting news. In a recent interview with PlayStation Access, producer Daisuke Sato gave fans a lot of hope in future Yakuza titles. We know that Yakuza has been having some great years, with 2017 and 2018 both being big. Yakuza 6 just released, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is on the way, but that begs the question, could we see Yakuza 3, 4, or 5 also come to the PlayStation 4? Right now, Sato said that there's no definitive plans in bringing Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 to the PlayStation 4, but if there's enough demand, Sega may consider bringing them over. Now, it doesn't make a lot of sense to make Yakuza Kiwami 2, Yakuza Kiwami, and not do Yakuza 3, 4, and 5. The assets for the games are already there, people already want to play the games. Yakuza has been gaining a lot of traction over here in the States. Why not bring Yakuza 3, 4, and 5 to the PlayStation 4? And sure, we probably won't get them in one collection. It would probably be Yakuza Kiwami 3, Yakuza Kiwami 4, and Yakuza Kiwami 5, but I'm sure there's an audience that would absolutely pay even $50 to play each of those games. Yakuza Kiwami 2 is actually releasing at $50. That's why I am suggesting that price point, but for now, while not confirmed, it's definitely on the table. Finally, we're gonna round out this video by going over some incredible PlayStation deals available on eBay right now. Namely, we've got a deal on a PlayStation Plus subscription, a 1-year subscription, and a PlayStation 4 Pro console with a couple of games. You'll want to use the promo code PLAN2SAVE, that's PLAN, P-L-A-N, the number 2, and then SAVE, S-A-V-E. The PlayStation Plus 1-year membership is listed at $52, but with that discount code, you will get it for just $44. That is $16 off your typical retail price of $60, so a great price for a 1-year membership. I've been mentioning that the PlayStation Plus games have been really solid this year. I know some gamers were disappointed with the offering announcements for May, but honestly, I don't know how you could be that disappointed. Beyond Two Souls and Rayman Legends, 2 pretty good games to get it, and considering that if you work it out month per month, with this price, $44, you're paying less than $4 a month. So you get all the online access, and you get a couple of games every month to play, and just think about it that way, you get Beyond Two Souls and Rayman Legends for around $3.50, a little little bit more than that, but you get the idea. That is a really good deal. So check that out if you're looking to become a subscriber or extend your subscription. Also, for those of you that have yet to pick up the PlayStation 4 Pro, God of War just released, and we have another great deal for the Pro. This one is the PlayStation 4 Pro 1TB console, and it comes with Far Cry 5 as well as God of War 3 Remastered. Unfortunately, not the new God of War, but hey, if it was the new God of War, that would have just made this deal absolutely ridiculous. And with the code Plan to Save, you'll get this bundle for $350. That's great. Far Cry 5 is a very recent release, still going for around $50. God of War 3 Remastered, you've got to value that at least $10. The console itself typically goes for $400, so you get all of that for $350. That is a bargain. The links for both of those deals will be in the description box down below, and that is going to conclude this video. Let us know your thoughts. What do you think about the Final Fantasy VII Remake taking a long time? We're not going to see it anytime soon. Would you be open to Yakuza 3, Yakuza 4, and Yakuza 5 coming to the PlayStation 4? And let us know, what kind of price would you pay on those games? Because I think that's a very interesting element to this whole thing. And then, as I mentioned, PlayStation Plus 1-year membership, $44. PlayStation 4 Pro with Far Cry 5 and God of War 3 Remastered, just $350. Some great deals over there. Sound off with your thoughts in the comments section down below. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.